Good evening. Welcome to another edition of Try Not to Laugh. The challenge is on. For others, it's pretty easy because they have no sense of humor. It's nothing that really is interesting in their life. They're boring like that. And then others, they have a good laugh. And the others on the other extreme side where just anything, just seeing the person who is going to be here as my guest, they already start laughing. They're just those people. But anyway, the challenge is on for tonight. My name is Chimweka and welcome to the show. Coming up on the show tonight, I will be hosting Barbara Maramwidze. All right, so probably when you hear the name, you're probably wondering, okay, Nwandana. But if you live in Matero, maybe you've heard that name. Maybe you've actually not even experienced that because when voting, you're looking for a different name. She stood as, she contested as Member of Parliament under the Socialist Party in Matero. And maybe people looking for names such as Amake Chipo, Lute, or Mrs. Mainza, or Wajabam Zuba, because that's my guest, Barbara Maramwidze, but people mostly know as Zuba's stepmom, who is also Chipo's mom, and that's her role in the telenovela. So she'll be coming through today as we try to see if she can try not to laugh. I was talking to her before we started the show, and already she's coming very tough, saying, you guys really have to make me laugh because, I don't easily laugh like that. So we'll see how it goes as the rest of the show continues this evening. It's not just about her, it's also about you. Can you try not to laugh? We'll find out in a bit.
This is an OY production.
Remember to download the Airtel TV application on your smartphone and you can watch Diamond TV from there with no need to pay anything for subscription. All you need are your internet bundles and you enjoy watching Diamond TV from there. So all you have to do is just download via the Google Play Store if you are on Android or the App Store if you use the iOS smartphone. And the other good thing is also you're not interrupted by pop-up advertising. And my guest is here, Barbara Maramwidze. I'm close, right?
You've nailed it.
Really?
Totally.
I'm happy because I'm very also particular with how people's names are pronounced.
So am I, because I actually expect each time I'm being interviewed or talked to, people going, Mara, what, Mara? But you just went straight ahead and
welcome
brilliant.
to the show. I love the job that you do. Your role in Zuba, absolutely amazing. And I think you've become a favorite. And what is interesting is that you play a role that would irritate people, but people still love it. I don't know how you managed to execute that.
The character people love to hate, if I'm to put it that way.
But last year, you also took on very interesting routes in the political space. I won't get into the nitty-gritties of how exactly that was now, but the experience of coming through from Zuba as an actress and people are seeing you running for Member of Parliament office. What was that like for people having that, difference? Hey, Lute, I'm coming in as Barbara. You won't see Lute Pabalot.
Exactly, and I had to stress that. I'm thinking I probably would have gotten, I won't say I probably would have won, but I would have gotten more votes had people actually known. Because people I had to keep stressing and telling them, say, look, it's not Lute, it's not Amake Chipo. They were probably looking, and I come from the compound, and I was they were probably looking for Amake Chipo on the ballot. Like really, they were looking, where's Lute? So because they don't recognize you when you're done up like this. Trust me, they don't. Yeah. They know the other character, the one they're used to. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it was quite an experience, I must say. It was quite an experience. There are those who, just support you from the word go. Then there are those obviously who say, how can you be, they just cannot they cannot marry the two characters because they look at you doing that. They don't understand that that's actually just your job. Because trust me, Chimweka, there are people out there who believe, like in their heart of hearts, to say whatever they see on TV is who you are, is what you are. That's exactly you. They cannot, fathom the fact that you're actually this other person. They cannot. They just can't put the characters together.
Some of them are probably being shocked, saying that,
Maningi, that one, Chimweka. Even now, even people who are not from my constituents who didn't vote for me, when people just meet you, maybe in a store or something, and then you speak English, or you're on the phone and you speak English, you should see their faces. They can go, and you look at them like, no.
Yeah. But probably because of your character, I bet maybe others feel if they have to approach you, they feel like you're very mean and this, bad woman. And maybe they feel like when they come to you, maybe visit your constituency office as a member of parliament, they feel like maybe you treat them like this.
Exactly.
Let's have a look at this video here.
Idiot, you are too foolish. Get out from my office.
Maybe that's how they feel when they see you.
Maybe that's how they feel. It's tough. Yeah, this never gets old. I think this one never gets old. I've obviously seen it a couple of times, but it never gets old. But I always say to people, look, use whatever language you're comfortable with. Because had she said that in her mother tongue, in her language,
but maybe
it wouldn't have.
Maybe he said it in English. Get out from my office. You're too foolish. So it's reported.
Okay, I think so. I think you have a point there. Yeah. Anyway.
But would you actually, consider yourself a people person?
Absolutely. 100%. 100%.
Like you don't get easily irritated by people, and because in the public eye, and people think they know.
Well, look,
like that.
just because you're a people person doesn't mean you wouldn't get irritated. Doesn't mean you wouldn't get upset. It doesn't mean you wouldn't, obviously, at the end of the day, I can be a people person, but I'm human. So obviously, I'm not going to tolerate people, slandering me or, throwing mud at me, or I'm not going to tolerate that, because at the end of the day, I could be a people person, and I am 100%. I'm a people person. I've always been a people person. I relate very well with different kinds of people. You'd find me with anybody, and I would relate. Like you'd find me with these anybody. I can just fit in anyway, because I think I relate well with people. It's one of my strengths, I must say. But that doesn't mean I don't get frustrated. It doesn't mean I don't get mad. It doesn't mean I don't get angry, or it doesn't mean I won't react. I will, because at the end of the day, I'm human. I can be a people person, but I am human too. So people need to understand that just because I'm a people person doesn't mean you can push me around, or no, you won't do that.
I know one person who easily gets frustrated is Mrs. Mainza, Lute herself. I think being
especially when it comes to her husband, her black chocolate.
Yeah, and but sometimes it means the children. I mean, the responses she gives to her children do get sometimes crazy. And who knows? Maybe Lute would respond to a depressed child. Because now imagine a child who is depressed. Say Zuba is depressed about something, or Chimweka is depressed about something. This sounds like something that Lute would say. Let's listen.
Sasupaya manje. Siwasukira tumambare.
I didn't expect that. I didn't expect that. That is funny. Oh my God. And I probably would do that. No, Lute, not me. But Lute would do that.
Who knows?
You've actually given me, that's a good story. That's a good story. Yeah, I think Lute would absolutely do that.
Because then it's no depression. But Lute will probably
usasuka tunambari utapele tuna manzi nuzipai ugula tuna coffee. Africa asiyana ndrama zoti kudia pamaliro. Tifuna tea pamaliro, tifuna na nyama.
I thought you'd also say that you'd probably take your child to church after hearing that, take them for prayers, because it's the demon that has entered your child.
No, it's really got nothing to do with that. And sometimes as Zambians we are very gullible. It's sad. As Africans, in fact, not only Africans, I think I've seen some videos, I've seen things all over the world where, sometimes we can be very, very gullible. It doesn't mean, Chimweka, there's no one who can pray for you. Well, that's what I believe. There's no one who can pray for you more than you can pray for yourself. Or there's no one who can pray for your children, especially when it comes to children. Maybe for you, your mother can pray for you. I think I pray for my kids more than they pray for themselves. Okay, I pray for them all the time. as a mother, you know, and I feel there's no one who can pray for my kids. Why should I take my child to someone who doesn't, first of all, love my child the way I love them, doesn't know them the way I know them, doesn't live with them, you know, doesn't understand them? Why should I take my child to them and surrender? No, I think we need to also play a part in the lives of our children, even if it's not your child, like colleagues, relatives, anybody. Just let's read.
Yeah.
Read the room, as they say.
Like what you're saying right now.
It doesn't matter, but it is what it is, because they'll tell you, bring doom, bring this, bring. No, go to the mountain. No, God is everywhere. You don't need to go to the mountain. You don't need to go to a man of God. The Bible says, confess. Okay, this is the Bible. Confess with your own mouth and believe in your heart. You know, and God will listen. God will give you whatever it is that you're asking for.
Woo, hallelujah.
Yeah, I mean,
Can
it
I
is.
pay tithe? Yeah.
No, then we'll become a papa. No, it doesn't work like that. You pay tithe to God.
Woo!
The Bible says pay tithe 10% to God, not to man.
Wow.
Yeah.
I think maybe now you might fall under this category here of some African mothers. Let's have a look.
What's going on? Ungenejani kuti. Verani. Instead of praying for your children, you're busy praying for an insect. That's harmless.
So maybe there she's probably thinking,
Ni demon. Ni
it's
demon.
been sent. How has it just found itself here?
Yeah.
You know, and then, but definitely Lute wouldn't pray for that.
No. Maybe Lute would. Lute is not normal. Maybe Lute would, but Barbara would definitely no.
So if you see something strange, you're seeing maybe a frog in your bathroom, or it's just normal, just carry on.
Well, it's not normal, but obviously I'll first look, where could it have come from? You know, we've got a sewer system there at the end of the day, and there's certain things that love being there, like frogs, insects. Yeah. I mean, it's not abnormal. If I found a person in my bathroom, I would be terrified. I would scream. Maybe a person chanting, because I would be, how did they get here? You know. And if the doors are open, I probably wouldn't think, how did they get here? They came in through the door. Maybe this is somebody who came in through the door and found themselves in my bathroom. But if I've locked my doors at night, I go into my bedroom, lock my bedroom door, then I find someone in my bathroom, then I'll be scared. Like, where the hell did you come from? Okay? But if you find a frog, you find a fly, you find a cockroach, those things live in the sewer. And we all have those where we reside. We have sewers. Of course, they're not there, but they're there underground somewhere, they're there. So you expect to find rats, cockroaches, all those things that love to live there. You know? No, I mean, it shouldn't. Of course, not to say that it doesn't happen. Some of the things we see in these Nigerian movies are real. Those are real things. Those are real life experiences. But it doesn't mean anybody. Anybody. The moment I just see you tomorrow, you come with a new vehicle. I bind you, Chimweka, I bind you. The moment I see you with money, you are waking up. I say, you, of course, you expect to get money. The moment I see you making something, no. Let's not be like that.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that. We're still with Barbara Maramwize, who is our guest today on Try Not to Laugh. We still have a video to show when we get back on the show. Stick around. Welcome back. You're still watching Try Not to Laugh. And do remember that you can get exclusive shows from our various social media platforms on the Diamond TV Zambia Facebook page. On our Twitter handles, we have the Twitter Spaces. In fact, it's only one handle, which is at Diamond TV Zambia. But we have other handles on the other platforms. Instagram at Diamond TV Social. We have TikTok as well at Diamond TV Zambia. So follow us there and get some exclusive stuff that you will enjoy. Right now, we're joined by our guest, who is actress and politician in Barbara Maramwize. We spoke about quite some interesting things before the break, and it made me realize. So you're also quite superstitious, right? Do you believe in some of these things that people say happen? Recently, I was seeing a video of a couple that was apparently using juju on each other. Yeah,
I saw that too. I saw it last night actually. They went to court and they were both, they say at the tenga type yako, find your type, marry your type, date. At least they were doing it to each other, which is good.
Let me take on your your political side. What are some of the lessons you've learned, especially from last year, through the campaign period and all those things? I mean, others could also tie it on to being superstitious. Apparently, these things also happen in the political space or in the film or entertainment industry. But generally, what are some of the top lessons you learned from last year?
Well, I think for starters, I learned that politics is not clean at all. It's a very dirty game, as they say it. Politics is filthy, you know, as somebody put it. If I'm to quote what they said politics is a filthy game. It's very, very filthy. It's very, very dirty, which is quite unfortunate because it shouldn't be the case. So I learned that. A lot of people look at now. They look at today. They look at now. They don't really look at tomorrow or next week or next year. People don't look ahead. I think I also learned that if I'm happy today, if you make me happy today, I'm with you.
Yeah.
You know, if you're not there tomorrow, I'm sorry, I'm jumping to the next, you know. Yeah. I also learned that. So, number one, politics is just a filthy game. You really, really need to be strong-willed to be a politician. And
maybe also filthy as well.
Well,
I'm join them. That's what
never.
They say.
I'm a socialist. I must say.
Yeah.
I must declare that I am a socialist. And as socialists, we believe in equity. We believe in justice. We believe in peace. It's something we believe in. I mean, if I'm doing anything other than that, then why am I don't deserve to be here. You know, no matter what it takes, doing bad winning should not cause you to do something bad. Do good, no matter what. And if you're going to win. If you're going to lose knowing that you did the right thing. You know, yeah. Which
is a good thing, and I think it's what you said is very inspirational, and you said it without any mistakes, quite flawless, and maybe it could have been a different situation here. Let's have a look.
Advice for you guys: no matter what you are going through, no matter what the circumstance.
Sorry. He's really laughed at himself. You know, the moment someone looks very serious, Pokaba, just know that he's going to say something stupid.
But you were very serious and it was flawless, eh?
Oh my God.
You gave very good advice, no, back to back.
And no matter what, please. And then the way he started very well, like you're waiting to hear what he has to say, then he just messes it up.
But does that ever happen to you when your English band I see that chair?
Because I think the English I speak now and the English I told you I've worked in the corporate world before. Yeah. We're from morning to Chadni Chizungu Chad.
Maybe so you don't want to go back.
No, please, I'm happy. I love what I do. And you must see the band. I mean, it's not my first language. Yeah. English isn't. We all had to learn it. You know, it's not. We are not English, right? So you must see the band. Sometimes even when you're writing, in my end, the spelling so the THE gone. How? How do you spell this? But I've had those moments where you just black out.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, chinapankwari. So I like saying chizungu chinapankwari. Chizungu chidube, and there's no master in English.
But probably again, if you won as MP, you're going to be imagine being upset and then Parliament national. Do they? You have to use the Queen's language there.
You do?
Yeah. Point of order.
The speaker is using the chain.
The honorable member is.
Using a translator, man, because especially when you're upset, you really need to drive a point home.
That's when you test people.
Yes, but futi visi anasiana kulibenda kwatu akalipo kambira chizungu shuza deda akalipo lo akolewa. You know, there are two types, and then kulivaja okuti ukamvela. You know, ukamvela enda achokamo mchizungu nishuza, you know, so it works both ways.
But how do you think the MP now for Matere is performing? Mausampa, Boba founder.
dear Nchabe, let's go towards 2026 and see what happens. I mean, I'm a losing candidate, so whatever I say will be held against me, obviously. But I mean, I knew then, even before he became MP, because the one who was there before him from his party did absolutely nothing. And I don't see what he's doing, you know, as a resident of Matero, as someone, there's so many issues that need to be addressed. You know, if he could put the camera down just for a bit and actually do some work. But I feel he likes having the camera on him. Whenever he tries to do something, there's a camera person behind him. And it's obviously for numbers, it's for TV. You know, but people won't eat TV. People won't, you know, use TV with they want medicines and whatnot. There's still so many issues. I think from the time that they came into power, from the time that the MP started working to now, it's going to be a year. This month, I was going to say next month, but today's the 3rd, isn't it? Okay. I don't know. Well,
even though,
but well, looking at today, this month, they're going to clock a year, and I honestly don't see what has been done. I don't know, maybe I'm going to record many by MP, but he's by MP too. Yeah. Since I'm a resident of there, I would want to know what he's done, but so far I haven't seen anything.
Before now we even get to political, let's try not to laugh before we forget, because a follow-up question, but then I said, let me hold myself back
right?
for a conversation. But I'd like to say thanks to you for coming through and sharing. Yeah, how did it go? Trying not to laugh. Clearly you failed. You came here saying, you have to have funny videos to make me laugh.
No, I'm happy because at least I think from the videos you showed me, I've only seen one of them. I haven't seen the other one.
Yeah.
And the one that really killed me is the one that was really, really funny. So I tried not to laugh, but unfortunately it was too funny, so I had to.
Well, thanks a lot to you for coming through.
Thank you so much for having me.
What can people look out for in terms of what you're coming up next as an actress or as a politician? What can people look forward to?
We are still working in the background as a politician. Well, I cannot confirm whether I'm going to stand again. It might be a different candidate altogether, because at the end of the day, we've got people out there who can, you know, who can be in that position. But what I would like to say is that we are working in the background. We are trying to do what we can under the circumstances. It's not easy, but we are still working. We are still pushing. We want to see a better material. We want to see a constituency with health centers that have medication. We want to see our people getting treated. We want to see our people having access to basic necessities, you know, such as good education, good food, you know, good health care and stuff like that. So we are still working. We are on the ground. Okay. I think our party is growing. It's getting bigger and bigger. So I'm excited about that. When it comes to my character, I really don't know. You just need to stay glued. Like, I honestly, like, that's true, because even I don't know where my character is heading. I don't know what, but trust me, as you know, my writers and that one has to just feature somewhere, because it's hilarious. So you definitely see that.
I've had a good time with you. Thanks so once again for coming through.
Thank you for having me, Chimweka. I really enjoyed myself. It's been a breather, away from home, away from babies. It's been a breather.
Now you have to go back.
Now I'm going back. Thank you so much.
I'll be joined by Barbara Maramwize as my guest today on Try Not to Laugh. How's it gone for you in Try Not to Laugh? Keep being interactive and let me know via the Diamond TV Zambia Facebook page. Look out for next week's edition. My name is Chimweka. Have a good night and keep watching Diamond TV. Bye.